I got my trim done, guys. It sucks when you're coming into all these different angles, because I don't know, I just hold the piece of wood up there with a pencil and I just eyeball the angle and then cut it out on my saw. I kind of suck at finding the angles, but you know, that's pretty damn fucking tight for that many angles coming in, I guess. If I would have figured out the angles, I probably could have got it perfect, but I ain't a finished carpenter. I'm just the jack of all trades. I ain't the perfectionist. But that's what the caulking's for, man. I fucking caulk all that shit up. And then when you paint it, you can't barely tell. If anyone's looking at it that close, I don't understand what's wrong with them. But yeah. I'm not putting any trim back here. I put pieces up here, but I don't know why really, but gives it more of a finished look. And then when this is piled in full of shit there and there, you know, there's gonna be a shelf here, and she's a girl, so I'm sure she's gonna have a lot of shit you'll never see back here. So I'm just caulking all those, so they're not big open gaps like they are right now. You know, just put a bead of caulk down there and call it done. Like this crack here, these are stress cracks. I don't care what you do, whether you tape them or whether you do whatever, they always come back. I can show you throughout the whole house. Like over here, I tried mudding them and taping them. They just fucking crack due to stress, I guess the house shifting, or probably my fat ass jumping up and down up here, you know, makes that fucking crack. So they're gonna get caulking too. They're gonna get painter's caulk. I want to get one that's real flexible, so the crack won't last, or the crack won't come back as fast. But it's pretty inevitable for those types of cracks. But yeah, I got all my trim up. And when you got three pieces coming together like that, you gotta do a nice real compound miter on it so it fits in with the other wood. I hate doing this, but you know, it's easier to cut this trim and throw this trim up than it is to sit there and mud that and sand all that shit. Man, I can't stand. I don't mind sanding Bondo, I guess, but I hate sanding spackle, especially over top of my head. Oh my god. You just get covered in the shit, and it's like a fine powder. Bondo is one thing, but I hate sanding spackle, so I try to make it flat, but I don't think I put it on thick enough, because I just sand it, and then I end up tearing up the paper, you know what I mean? I should probably feather it out more. And you know what I mean? Like, you can see right through that, but I don't know. Like I said, I like sanding Bondo, I hate sanding spackle. But it's pretty straight. You know, I see some guys just fucking slap it on, give it a little 180, and you can see the spot through it, so I don't know. But I gotta go and get the paint tonight. I gotta get some more of this Kills primer here. And I have bins and a spray can on this side. Someone drew on it with a marker, some kid or something, and it kept coming through the layers of Kills, so I got bins, which is an alcohol-based primer, and it dries really fast, and it seals in knot holes and marker, and it'll seal in anything. Give it a little squirt of bins, paint over it, it won't bleed through. I don't even know where that can is. It's up here somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, here it is. This is the stuff. If you got something that keeps bleeding through a bunch of layers of paint, marker or knots in wood, or like if you have a knot like that, the brown will leave a ring in the paint. Spray it with some of this Kills, or roll it on, or brush it on. They have it in quart cans too. Guaranteed it won't go through the Kills. It's alcohol based, so it dries really fast before it soaks in, I guess. But yeah, and I don't have any caulking either, so I'm going to be going to Lowe's tonight, and going to be getting caulking and paint, and then I'll be having a good time tonight caulking all this shit, and I'll probably paint it tomorrow. Why not? If I get it all caulked tonight. I gotta re-caulk some areas in this room over here. You know, it re-cracks. Stress cracks. So, I'm gonna caulk it again. See all this shit up here flexes? Plus I redid my roof in November. So with me jumping around up on the roof, you know, it made all these cracks come back. So, I'm going to fill them up again, and I shouldn't have to go on the roof for another 25 years, hopefully. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I can show you guys the roof, why not? Let me get my shoes on. I did this in November by myself. Sean helped me carry the bundles of shingles up, man. That was a fucking chore. But I shingled the fucker by myself. Oh, of course the sun's gonna be in our way. I'll show you the backside. Yeah, man, I got one of those roofing nailers from Harbor Freight. And I got some roof jacks at Lowe's and fucking went to town on it. It's just steep enough to where you don't want to stand on it all day, so I had to get roof jacks. But, yeah. They're the architectural fucking shingles there. I had to redo that. I put on a new ridge cap, flashed my chimney, and the inside corners. What I did was I put aluminum flashing 10 inches up each side, and then I brought all my shingles down to it and cut a trough, and then I put tar underneath each edge of shingles, and I filled up the whole gap with tar, so there ain't no way water's getting in that. Plus I re-roofed over my old roof. I did the garage roof when I first bought the place, going on 3 years ago. But yeah, I did it in November, so the shingles haven't really gotten any good heat yet, so they're not all perfectly laid down. Once they get a good summer's day, all those shingles will lay down. But yeah, did the same thing in this valley. And I took my cap shingles and layered them all underneath the other shingles. No leaks. There was a couple leaks before. The roof that was on it was only about 10 years old, and it was leaking like a son of a bitch. Whoever did it must have done the inside of the house, because it was just horrible. The way he shingled everything and flashed it, it was ridiculous. But it don't leak no more. It don't leak no more, so that's good, right? But, yeah, that's in walk 2. Got my trim in. I'm going to be going to Walmart and getting my caulking and painting. And, yep, we're good.